Welcome. So for this video we will be seeing the basic classifications of machine learning algorithm as well as the first type of machine learning algorithm, a very basic type. So machine learning algorithms can be classified into four basic types: supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement, and recommender system. So out of these four, we will be looking at these two first. So unsupervised and supervised machine learning algorithms. Unsupervised algorithm basically means that the given data doesn't really have supervision. That is, it is not labeled. On the other hand, supervised data has a labeled data set, and on that basis, machine learning is done. So these are the different types of algorithms that come under each of these categories. Out of these, we will first be looking at unsupervised, which is one of the easier categories, and in particular at k-means. So about k-means algorithm, before we look at the demo, some basic points are: it basically occurs over a finite number of iterations, and it converges at a point, which means as the averages are obtained, it keeps going on until the different k-means clustering does not change. Compared to other methods, it is more efficient and in terms of computational cost. So before we go to k-means, finally we look at the data set. So this is what the data set, iris data set looks like. It has species, which goes down to 3 species, and then as well as these 4 parameters: sepal length, sepal width, petal width. So now we will look at the code. So now we will look at a small demo. So now we will look at a small demo for basic k-means clustering on the iris dataset using Python. So I have already typed out some of the code in order to save time, but basically you need these libraries when you're doing k-means in Python, and especially sklearn.cluster, which is a very powerful tool for performing k-means. Along with that, to visualize what you have done, you can use matplotlib and pyplot so that you can get a graphical visualization. So first you have the iris dataset, which I have downloaded and is available freely online. So using pandas, we can create a data frame, which is basically a data set to extract the iris.csv file. So on this, when we are performing k-means initially, first you need to have the 4 parameters. So for finding the 4 parameters, you use this ilog .ilog, and using indexing as 0, 1, 2, and 3, you can get the values. Now that and it is stored into X. So when you're doing k-means clustering, we are first arbitrarily assigning a value of 5, which means you're grouping the data into 5 clusters. Now remember that this is unsupervised, therefore when you're doing the clustering, you're not doing it on the basis of the label, you're doing it on the basis of the parameters. So first you're declaring the number of clusters, and you're declaring for this particular value, you're doing fit predict x, which means, as you can remember here, x has the values of the parameters, and then you're printing the value, the y underscore k means. Now I will show you what this means in a second. So when you run this code, and I've also given clusters underscore center. So when you run this code, you get this as the output. What this basically means is that you have 5 different clusters, which is represented here from 0 to 4. And what these values are basically the different central values that are taken. So by central values, I mean that the values calculated using this function. So this keeps changing until the clustering, the individual data points do not move. By that I mean that when you're doing clustering, initially when it starts, it belongs to one particular cluster, and then as more averages are maintained and the shortest distance are calculated, the clusters change groups. And finally, it settles when there are least number of changes. However, how do we know this number if 5 is the correct number? So for this, we are doing the elbow method. So now we are looking at the elbow method. As you can see, I have commented out the printing of the previous plot. So now instead what we are basically doing is we are calculating the number of clusters along the x-axis and the errors, that is the number of times the clusters change along the y-axis. So as you can see, the graph looks like this. What this basically means is that when you're just fitting the k-means and you're doing this, somewhere around 3 the number of errors start to minimize. Now having an increased number of clusters does not solve our problem, so we're trying to keep the least number of clusters with the minimum possible error. So as you can see, the elbow point is somewhere around 3, so we can arbitrarily assign the value of 3 to the previous code, which means we'll just change the number of clusters to 3, and now we will run this code again, and this time so now we will run this code with all of this changed to 3. Now this time, as you can see, here you have only 3 clusters. This change is also minimized, and you have only 3 colors. Now you should be clear that the number 3 is not chosen because there are 3 different labeled iris varieties, but because of the elbow method. So this is how you do a basic k-means clustering.